What's up, guys? Seth Lopez here again for part 2 on our Mosaic Damascus build. Where we left off, we had just forged in the fullers on this monstrous 17-pound billet. So we are right here on our step-by-step process. What we're gonna do next is finish out forging this football shape. After that, we're gonna go to the grinding room, clean everything off, and get it squared to combine it for our first 4-way. So we're gonna be putting all these funky shapes together and grinding them until they fit to make this, and we'll go from there. Let's get into it.
So future Logan here. So when Seth and I went to put this billet in the forge, it just barely cleared the opening of the chili forge, and we were stoked that we didn't have to go grind it down a little bit to get it into the forge. But fun fact about steel, when it goes from room temperature to north of 2200 degrees Fahrenheit, it gets bigger. So what you're seeing is us wrestling a chili forge that is just loosely sitting on top of the cart that it's on and trying to wrestle a probably 10 to 12 pound billet of steel that's 2300 degrees at forge welding temperature to be pushed on the 50 ton. We're trying to get it out of the forge and it's not going well. So you can see we have to kind of jiggle it back and forth, and one person's bracing the forge while the other is trying to pull the billet out, and eventually we are able to sneak it past the bent side of the forge opening and get it to welding. And once we were able to squish it a little bit on the press, it wasn't a problem any further. But word to the wise on pushing the limits of the capacity of your forge.
All right, so we got this stuck together, our 4-way drawn out into 1.5 by 1.5 inch square stock. Next, I'm gonna hand this off to Logan and he's gonna chuck it up in the mill and mill off 2 clean faces so that we can get ready to tile this thing out and do our last forge weld.
Right on, guys. So we're actually gonna call it there for this video and save that process for part 3. So be sure to like the video and make sure you're subscribed. Do all the things that YouTubers harass you to do so that you'll be notified when we post part 3 of getting this billet tiled out and do the final pattern reveal and then hand it off to Seth to go make something awesome out of it. So thank you again so much for watching and we'll see you on the next one. Cracks it.